Alright, hello, and welcome to the Shark Stream. It is Saturday, and it is raining outside, so I'm a little bit low energy. Haven't had my energy drink yet because I haven't had dinner yet. I'm waiting on Wingstop. Currently. But we don't got anything too pressing going on for Final Fantasy XIV right now. We already did the most recent event last week, so it's time to get back into the world of Metal Gear with Metal Gear. I don't remember what we were doing last time, so that's going to be fun to figure out, or context clues. But yes, hello, my name's Gage, aka Acid Shark. Welcome. Hello Lila, hello Zilla. We're gearing up for metal. Yeah, Sonic 4 comes out next year. There was stuff I wanted to talk about today. There was one thing that I had wanted to talk about last time we played Metal Gear that I didn't get to talk about, that I realized in retrospect, because I was too busy trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing in the game. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about, so, I haven't seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie yet. At some point, I probably will. When I do, I will no doubt post about it on B-Sky. Hello, Dungeon Master 11. Welcome. I want to go ahead and talk about a couple things, though, because I saw somebody discussing earlier that apparently there was a review out there that was calling Super Mario Galaxy worse than AI slop. And I want to draw a hard line in the sand here. Because if there is one thing that I will 100% every single goddamn time go to bat for Illumination for, it is that they were one of the first animation studios to vehemently be against AI to the point of publicly making fun of it. And I will never take that away from them. Like, in addition to hearing that, evidently, they do treat their animators very well. They are, quite frankly, a very anti-Gen AI company. And I respect the hell out of that, even if their movies suck ass. And I will never, ever, I would never, say something like that against them, no matter how much ass they suck. I want that on the record. I am not a fan of Illumination's output, by any means, in terms of, aesthetics, storytelling, overall quality, but I would never want, anyone to think that I wouldn't prefer this over whatever fucking bullshit people were trying to, fucking AI generate, you know? This is a case of hating what they produce as a product, but respecting them for their company handling, especially compared to others. 100%. Absolutely. In addition to all that, evidently, the character designer for Illumination posted a series of fun little doodles celebrating Fox McCloud's appearance in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And I'll come out and say it, they were very charming doodles. They were, I loved the style and the energy of them. They were very good. And all I can think is, oh my god, if the movie looked like this, I wouldn't have that much of a problem. It's a very charming rendition of Fox McCloud. It's a version of Fox McCloud drawn with love in your heart for the character. You know? And then I look at, the poster with the design that we ended up with for the movie, and it's just oh my god, what happened? And I don't want to, this sort of thing happened. Their character designer, I'm sure, they give, all sorts of, they get all sorts of like feedback about like what needs to be done in order for, especially with regards to like Illumination, which is 100% a company that is focused very heavily on like marketability. I mean that in a kind of derogatory sense. Like one way or another, what you get from the character artist is always going to go through all sorts of revisions by the time it actually gets to the screen. This is true of like pretty much every step in the animation process. Like people talk about like the version of like Frozen that we had before it was Disney princessed to death. And just like what the Snow Queen looked like in that version of this, in those pieces of concept art. And it's just like, you know, people look at that and they're just like, why didn't we get this movie? It's just like, well, because marketability. Shit isn't always going to look like its concept art. Like that is unfortunately a fact of life. The concept art could look dope as hell, but there's all sorts of things that need to go into consideration. And it's not always just straight up like marketability, you know? It's a lot. Sometimes it can be like, you know, ease of production. Like what is, like, you know, I hate to use like the specific phrasing. Like people talk about like the CalArt style, and they talk about it in like a derogatory sense. But like what they're really kind of complaining about in the end is designs that are made with like ease of animation in mind. Which like is definitely in a perfect world that isn't something that we would have to worry about, you know? In a perfect world where like we weren't pushing to make things as fast as possible on as low of a budget as possible. Whether or not a design is easy to animate is not necessarily something that would be considered every single time. You know, like you think about like the Steven Universe designs and like the pilot for the show, versus like what we ended up getting in the show itself. Hello, Xanda. Welcome. And it's just like it's a very different vibe, but like the designs for Steven Universe the show, like much simpler shapes, very like considerably easier to animate in terms of like, you know, color profiles, the way that like the characters move, etc., etc. So there is a lot that goes into it. And especially when you're talking about like big budget, like theatrically released animated products, unfortunately, marketability does often come into that conversation, you know? And unfortunately, that ends up with Fox McCloud looking like an Illumination dog. I still don't like it, but again, the character designer they put out those drawings. They were so charming. They were so full of like love for what it was that was being depicted on the page. And again, I have plenty of reasons to respect the hell out of Illumination as a studio that doesn't have to take into account the quality of their output. Are you talking about recent Mass Effect news for a sec? Was there recent Mass Effect news? Hold on a second. Xanda, was there recent Mass Effect news that I need to know about? Xanda. There's a TV show? I had no idea. Fucked up. We should probably like get started or something. Hold on. Oh god. My joints hurt. But it's fine. Is Garrus there? God, I can only hope. New head of Amazon said the whole thing had to be rewritten to appeal to non-gamers. Oh no! That's a concerning statement. Oh god. Yeah, when you start getting into like demographicing the hell out of something, like that's when you need to start being worried. Does that mean no alien boinking? If Garrus isn't there and somebody doesn't and nobody fucks Garrus, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be so mad. Someone boink this man. Let me fuck him. I'll take one for the team. You're just talking about hornier art. That's true. I was talking about that the other day. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I need to remember what all we have. Fuck. Okay. Where are we right now, actually? Oh! Oh god. I thought my fucking life flashed before my eyes. Yep. Da, 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 da. Okay. Genuinely, though, where am I? Ah. This is Resistance Leader Schneider. This is start of the gas room. Over. Oh, fuck. Okay. So I'm starting to remember a little bit. So this was where the fake doctor guy is. But also where we find the real doctor guy in here. What kind of gas? Gasoline? Neurotoxin? Fuck if I know. I don't want to be in here. Where was... So if I recall correctly, like what I'm looking for right now is elevator that go up. Apparently not the kind that seeps into your skin, which is good. Oh, not that one. I think this is the elevator that goes up. Yeah. Okay, now before we do that though. Okay. I need to figure out what the fuck I have to do next. So the last thing that it seems like we collected was key card 7. So let me pull some things up here real quick. Metal Gear Walkthrough. Thesnakesoup.org. What in the goddamn? Okay, hold on. Okay, we did the Hind D. We did the tank in the desert. We did the fire trooper. Did the Arnolds. Head east, along the southern walls of the guards. Which building are we in? I think this is building 2, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, we did the underground tunnel with the flashlight and everything. Rescue Dr. Petrovich Madnar again. Yep. Okay. So we need the compass. Where the fuck do we get the compass? Okay. Right, let's see. Find in page. Compass. Building 2, 2F. Okay, hold on. Grab card 7 and open the northeast door with card 2. Head east while hugging the southern wall. Okay. So I think we're in building 2 right now. So we want to go up to floor 2. And we want to find the room that had the 2 invincible dudes that we had to kill using a rocket lawn chair. Fuck my life. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Never mind. Fuck. Oh god, how do I open this door? Door. That's rations. Nope, not that one. How about this one? Nope, not that one. How about this one? Hey, bada bing. Okay. Wait, this is the... Okay, hold on. Alright, so we're in the place we want to be. Oh, food's here. Hold on, let me... alert... Okay. The house has been alerted that the food has arrived. Alright, open the northeast door with card 2. Okay, so I am in the right place. Head east while hugging the south wall so the guards don't see you. Fuck my life. Okay. Okay, and now I need to call Jennifer. This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Jennifer. I'll open the door. Over. Thanks, girl. Picked up cum piss. Okay, so now I want to leave. Oh, fuck. Who just left cum piss on the table? Someone not used to cleaning up after themselves, I guess. Ooh. Ammo. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, no, I need to find the fucking elevator down to the first floor again. Shit! Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Southeast door. With card 5. This is where I would have found a POW. Fuck my goddamn life. And it says head east. Yawn! I'm sleepy. Guard here, fall asleep and knock him out. Use card 5 to enter the door here. Get past the death pillar and enter the elevator. The death— oh, the barrels! Yeah. Hate that fucking thing. Once again, I am stuck in outer heaven with no true ally. My rapidly aging commanding officer is feeding me bad, outdated information. My insider contact is at the Mall of America somehow. Hello, Machine 17. How you doing, Alice? Welcome. Hope you're having a good'un. Doin'. Oh no, excuse me. That could also be doin'. Potentially. We don't know. Scholars have debated for many years— fuck my life! Shit! Fuck off. Okay, hold on. I got my guide up. Doincing on it. True! Two guards will fight you. You can kill them or just go south using card 5 here. Do not go in between the crates to the pit of death. Go through the western door using card 5. There, go west and open the door here with card 6. Okay, so fuck that thing. Go this way. And then western door using card 6. So there's a flashlight. Grab it, exit, and head back east. Go north, across the water without touching the dark parts, and continue north. So I know I have the flashlight already. Oh, hold on. I did get... Okay, that's all it is. Alright. So I would say that these days we're pretty spoiled for... people or groups that cover video game music. You know, we get there's a lot of people out there who are doing some good fucking work. Shout out in particular to the Megas, my personal favorite. I love their Castlevania shit that they've put out is so goddamn good. To say nothing on the Mega Man stuff, but yeah, like I said, there's no shortage of folks doing like sick ass video game covers. This was not the case back in the back in ye olden days, where the only sort of indication I ever had. I should go check on Banjo Guy Ollie. I should see what Mariachi Entertainment System has done recently. They did a really good Star Wolf cover. Anyways, back in ye olden days, the only indication I had that there was anyone doing this shit was an article in a very short article in Nintendo Power about a band called The Advantage, who were doing covers of like NES music. That's the reason they were in Nintendo Power, was because they did covers of NES music. And I never ever got the chance to hear any of their tracks at any point. One second. Years and years and years later, when the day would come, all over my anyways, when the day would come when digital downloads of music were possible, I would think to myself, hey, I wonder if I could find anything by that band I heard about, The Advantage. And I can tell you that The Advantage did not really itself have a presence on iTunes. Hold on, I gotta fucking... Was it this one? Sorry, apparently there was something missing in one of our food orders, and I am trying to figure out specifically what it was and report that shit. Hello?
seem to have forgotten an item for XL.
Okay, I also had like an additional like 5 boneless wings.
5 boneless wings?
Yeah, spicy Korean barbecue.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This is not giving me a lot of options. I'll just go ahead and... submit for that.
I come out with a suspicious Korean barbecue stain on my mouth.
Oh no!
How
Oh
could
no!
you find them?
Thank you for the boneless wings. I'm gonna put these right over here so I can enjoy them later.
Alright, have fun.
Thank you! So the Advantage didn't have a presence on iTunes to speak of. Not themselves. What I found was something called Advantage Programmer. Like Programmar. I'm still trying to fucking figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. And evidently, what Advantage Programmer was, as far as I could tell, maybe that's where I have to go, was effectively some dudes taking the tracks by the Advantage. Fucking goddamn Scorpionox. Fucking goddamn Scorpionox. Fucking goddamn Scorpionox. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. This is Big Boss. Get in the truck on the right. Over. Hey man. There's like 3 trucks on the right. Fuck, not this one. I'll take the ammo though. Arg! The truck's been moved! Timeout, hold trucies, I gotta call my manager. What the goddamn? Oh, come on, man! Fuck! Son of a bitch! That's the wrong truck! Oh god. Oh fuck. How? Oh. Oh no. How do I get back over there? Shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Fuck my life. Do it. Oh. let's try this again. Ugh. Alright, the truck's been moved. Okay. Fuck! God damn it. Why would the boss do this to me? Key. Hello, 12th Moon. Welcome. I just love the image of dumbass 23-year-old Snake blind firing a handgun at the ground with one hand and EPI slamming anti-venom with the other. Epi slamming anti-venom with the other as he sprints across the desert. So what was I talking about? Right, so these guys, this Advantage Programmer album, evidently, by the way, 12th Moon, to catch you up, I'm talking about an old video game cover band that for the longest time I was like the only one I really knew of, called The Advantage, and how for the longest time I didn't have access to any of their music. But then, when I got iTunes, I found an album called Advantage Programmer, grammar spelt like grammar, like Grammar, which was just like dudes singing lyrics along to these covers of NES music. And I want to make something clear. We're not talking some like Brental Floss thing where they are like singing things that that are like nominally related to what the song is about. No, it's about completely different shit. Like personal stuff. It's weird. Anyways, Metal Gear was one of them. The jungle track from Metal Gear Solid 1 for the NES. But yeah, it is very funny that, like, the hardest thing that I've had to do in this game so far has just been sprinting across a desert filled with scorpions. Knocking back vials of anti-venom just constantly. I gotta get out of here. Ah, fuck! Hoi. Oh, hold up. Aha! You can't get me with your fucking mines! Hopefully you don't build up a resistance to the anti-venom. I don't think that's how the video game works. Huh? What's up? Hey, boys! Go on! You look okay. Go on in! Sorry, I'm doing a set of press-ons while listening, so I'm late, but the was personal lyrics to video game music. Yeah, it was weird. It was the aughts. Nobody knew what they were fucking doing. Oh. My wife left me to the tune of Plants vs. Zombies menu. I wonder if I'd be able to find anything. Hold on, can I find, like, specifically the Metal Gear Solid, or the Metal Gear Jungle track? 1 second. Advantage Programmer. Please don't try to correct me. I know what I'm asking for. Yeah, see, this is part of the problem. The first thing I see is Advantage Programmer's Summer Camp Wizards and Warriors intro. Like, what are you talking about? God, there was more than one album? Oh, they have a YouTube channel. Programmer does. Free original hip-hop since 2000. Okay. Sure. Alright, let me see if I can find... Here we go. Break down, do it again. And I just remember the chorus from this, like, so clearly, because I listened to it a bunch.
Break the bed and break the gun and break the man and break down, do it again, breakfast. Break the bed and...
It's worse than I remember. I'm so sorry. I hate to put... I don't know anything about this guy, and I feel bad putting it on blast on stream, but oh man, that did not sound good. Maybe he's gotten better over the years. Oof. Okay. Oh man. Chicken sandwich. Or maybe he's gotten worse. True. It's possible. What I hear when I'm having a seizure. Um. Mm. Putting this on instead of CDBAT. All right. 1 second. I do want to eat this chicken sandwich before it gets cold. It's got a hot honey rub on it. Chicken jokey. Moon, you missed it. When we did Undertale Yellow the other day, in the area that we were in, I found a piece of flint, and I immediately said flint and steel. And then later on, we picked up a belt buckle, and when we picked it up, it said, "You got the steel belt buckle." And I'm like, "Oh, flint and steel!" And then we had to burn a large piece of wood that was blocking an elevator. I'm just like, "Oh, flint and steel!" It was very fun. Who's pushing the door open? Raggy, was that you? Raggy has busted in. Mm. It's a very good chicken sandwich. Ragsman trying to get some riches, loving pats. He has been very needy recently. Could not tell you why. Whew. Blah. I gotta make anime girl eating noises so y'all know I'm eating. Bitches be out here like humph. Oh. No. How's my sanity tonight? It's alright so far. I got the compass. So we're doing pretty good. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't give me the extra seasoning and the well-done fries that I asked for, but what are you gonna do? So it's a girl. I see what you've done here. I understand what it is that you're saying to me right now. I want you to know that. But yeah, no, see? Compass. Compass helps us cross the desert. Can't do nothing about scorpions, though. Ouch, my poison. Fucking Scorpionox. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking listen to Big Boss this time. Fuck. One of these has to work, right? Aha! Oh shit. Never mind. This is Big Boss. Enter the door on your left. Over. Boss, why you trying to fucking kill me? Aha! I have found a secret! Oh god. Okay, I need a fucking moment. Makes me think of those dirty lemonades at Taco Bell, but I'm picky with my lemonades. Wait, what makes you think of the lemonades? The cum piss? Solid Snake hailing Big Boss. What the fuck? Over. I'm actually gonna do that. Hold on. You know what? Fair enough. Hey man, what the hell? Jennifer! I'm 4 stars, Jennifer! Answer me, Jennifer! Diane! Nobody's fucking answering me. What the hell? This sucks. Okay, hold on. So I gotta skip ahead a little bit. Do Do not listen to what Big Boss tries to tell you. Don't enter any of the trucks, so if you need handgun ammo, you can enter the center west truck. More guards after you. Big Boss tells you to enter the room to your left. Don't listen to him. Instead, avoiding the spray of bullets, place a plastic explosive on the east side of the northern wall. I recommend punching it first just before you set it, just to make sure you put it on the right spot. Okay. Big Boss leaning back in his tiny office chair like builds character as he listens to his secret kid desperately yell for advice. Well, I mean, not to get too spoilery. Ooh. Going down. Not going down that much, I guess. Imagine it just stops there and it's just like, you live here now, idiot. Technically, this Big Boss doesn't give a flying fig about us. He's just like, whatever. Not my fucking kid. The ultimate trap. Hey, boss, what the hell? Oh, Jennifer. This is Jennifer. There should be an oxygen cylinder on the other side of the wall. Over. Girl, what wall? But thanks, I guess. Oh, God, what? Fuck. Okay. Good to know that they are, just lasers and not, like, get mobbed by enemies, idiot. Cameras. Oh. 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 Ow, fuck. Okay, so what wall is she talking about? Is this one? Okay, hold on. I need to heal. Snake stopping the elevator manually just cry for about 10 minutes. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna open the guide back up, because I want to finish this tonight. That's kind of my goal. Good news, the cameras here won't alert the guards. Bad news, they will shoot deadly lasers at you. Probably should have read ahead a little bit. There's a sort of wall to the south. There's a sort... Oh, hold on. I fucked up. 1 second. Here we go. There's a sort of wall to the south. Behind it is the southern wall. Punch around it and find the weak point determined by the noise as usual. Blow it up, plastic explosive, inside of the oxygen tanks. Exit and head back to the elevator and go back to the first floor. Hello. Haha! I did it. Oxygen. Hold on, because there was a... This is Big Boss. Solid Snake. Abort the mission. Return immediately. This is an order. Turn off your device at once. Over. Damn, fucked up. Is this even a door I can go through? I'm assuming not, since I only just got the oxygen tank. I'm guessing there's one more... I'm assuming there's one more fucking... Of course there's one more fucking keycard. guy's an evil doppelganger or something. I mean, yes and no. It's complicated. He needs scissors. No, that's not yet. He doesn't. Zilla, the lore of the Metal's gear is long and convoluted. We're gonna try and cover as much of it as we can, though. As much as they'll let us. Put portable ops on modern systems. Jackasses. I don't care if it was bad. Do it. Good fuck! Damn. Okay. Fuck! Do I have the... I do have the oxygen tanks. Okay. Perish. That was my fault for doing it bad. I did it the bad way. Fuck! Sorry. I make weird noises when I'm stressed. Oh, fuck! Shit! Okay. One more time. Oh. 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 Aha. Fuck. Ah. Ah. Okay. Fuck! Scorpionox! Remember Transformers movies? No. Like, just kind of in general. Unfortunately, yes. It doesn't have to be unfortunate. There's a couple that are pretty good. I'm going this way! I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check. Like, sure. On the whole, they're not great. The ratio's a little off. Head all the way north around 5 screens until the drainage passage ends. This screen has guards, so be careful. You have to go north, but the problem is that the next screen's floor is electrified in some parts. There's a screen shown here to determine which areas are not electrified and use it to determine what way you should go. What? Okay. Whenever I hear Scorponok, I think of the hilariously terrible English dub of the Headmasters anime. I know nothing about this. I just remember... So what I remember is Ain't It Cool News reporting on the filming of the Scorponok scene from the first Transformers movie by Michaels Bay. What's back this way? To be fair, that was one of the best parts of the movie. It was. It was pretty cool. There's nothing back this way. There's no reason to go this way. Why am I going this way? I'm a fool. Why would they give me the ability to go this way? Hey, Kojima, I got a question. Ouch! My fucking ankles. All right. You literally swam past all that. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about Scorponok. Fuck my life. Yay. You gotta cut me some slack for thinking about that Scorponok. Which fucking card works with this goddamn door? Oh my god. Hello? This is Resistance Leader Schneider. I know who the Outer Heaven boss is! No way. The Outer Heaven boss is... Oh no! Now that could be nothing. But it could also mean everything. Very fair. Character designers didn't consider Scorponok. Level designer didn't consider Scorponok. Aha. I am Dirty Duck. Go ahead and shoot, if you dare. Dirty Duck, you are the worst foxhound. Apparently this boss's name is supposed to be Coward Duck. This dirty coward is definitely the most annoying boss in the game. Duck uses 3 POWs as shields while he throws boomerangs at you. You can't beat the game if you kill any of these POWs, so you can get screwed very easily here if you don't follow my directions. Oh, and the center of the room is set with a pit of death, so follow my directions or die. Jennifer will call you and tell you that one of these POWs happens to be her brother and that Duck has card 8. Oh, and that she'll never talk to you if her brother dies. As if you'd kill him on purpose. Immediately run to the left until you bump into the wall, and run straight north until you are to the left of Duck. Judge your aim carefully, you might accidentally shoot the left POW. Use a screenshot here as a guide of where you should be shooting. Shoot him 10 times with a handgun so that the bastard dies and the POWs live. Okay. This is Jennifer. Dirty Duck is card 8. My brother is among the captives. Please don't kill them. Anything happened to my brother, won't help you anymore. Well, shit. He must be quacking out of his mind. Legit wouldn't put it past modern Kojima to make a guy literally named Oh No for something like this. His original name was definitely a reference to Howard the Duck, but his new name is possibly a reference to the sleazy 70s animated movie Down and Dirty Duck, which is basically made to ride on the coattails of Fritz the Cat. I'm glad that Jennifer called us up to be like, hey, idiot, don't shoot my brother, okay? Like, thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that. I appreciate your assistance. Ah. I did it. Whoa, fuck. Picked up card 8. Oh, I'm almost dead. This is Solid Snake, come in. Wow, she doesn't even want to hear that her fucking brother's okay. I see how it is. Fuck! I gotta figure out where there is, like, rations I can farm. Because I'm low on the rations. I love a guy whose entire thing is threatening you with hostages having the flaw of just run up on his ass. It's fine, whatever. Bet you didn't expect me to stand to your left, idiot. Okay. I'll take some plastic explosives, sure. You're being hit by my lethal boomerang. Stop shooting me in the chest with a gun. He's like, no, stop it. Cut it out. Stop shooting me with a gun. It's so unfair. Dude, what the hell? Ammunition. Oh my god, come on. Oop. Ross, I'm gonna be entirely honest. I don't think I would know how to do that if I wanted to. I do not know which device to which you refer. Okay, I did pick up another ration. I'm still looking to see if I can't find Samoa. Fuck my life. Okay. Nope. Ugh! Bullet! Da, 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 da. Win it. I think that's an elevator, and I don't want to go in the elevator. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so for real right now. Do not want to go in the elevator. Nope. How do I get to the front again? Oh, right. Hold on. Okay. Kind of funny how Dirty Duck kind of fits the niche Captain Boomerang does in the Suicide Squad, not only in being the dude with boomerangs, but also being the cowardly scumbag the others probably look down on. Well, we've learned today that apparently Dungeon Master 11 has something against Captain Boomerang. God, what'd he ever do to you? I'm kidding. Fuck. Boomer rage. Haha. Nobody knows it's me. Oh, hold up. Okay. Aha! Infinite rations! I couldn't remember if there was a good place for me to do this. At least in some of the comics when I can tell he's like the team's resident uncool loser. Yeah, no, I get that. I always got that sense from him. One of these days I'm going to do the Rocksteady Batman games, and part of that is going to be doing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Because I do own that game, by the way. Got it real cheap. Because it was like 80% off like 3 months after it came out. This is the deluxe edition, too. I don't know, maybe it's fun to play. Who knows? I don't know. I've never talked to anybody who's played it. Do something with these. Get that over there. Alright. Take a fucking sip. Ah. So does anybody else remember about how they were putting out those Monster for Girls energy drinks called Flirt? Because those are out. Those are on store shelves now. You can get those. My journey of feminizing myself with the Monster Energy for Girls has begun. Gotta get my Monster HRT. No, that's the 12-pack that has, like, the Blue Hawaiian, the One Punch flavor, and then the Ultra Zero in it. Monster for Girl, also known as Monster. But is it good? I did have Berry Tempting today, and it actually is pretty good. I try one just for shits and giggles. I don't even like regular energy drinks. They only got, like, 10 calories in them. Compared to this one that I'm drinking right now, which also has 10 calories in it. Oh, are they the zero sugar ones? The Flirt energy drinks are? Yeah. They are zero sugar. Cannot carry anymore. Okay. I would explode. Oh, all of his messages to me now are just, hey, abort the mission, stupid. Well, dang, might as well pay attention to see if I can pick some up. The Berry Tempting one is actually really good. And then I also got Sunset Squeeze, which I'm assuming is probably orange flavored. I don't know, because it does the other frustrating thing that Monster Energy drinks do, which is they tell you the name of the flavor and then don't tell you what the fucking flavor actually is on the goddamn can. Like, oh, it's berry. Which berry, dickhead? There's so many goddamn... Do you know how many goddamn berries there are in the world? Okay, hold on. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. How many berries are there?
According to edible arrangements, there are more than 400 different types of berries, with colors including yellow, red, purple, white, and blue.
400 goddamn types of berries. Which monster is light blue estradiol? Hold on. Do I have like a can I can put this, or a... Let me... Monster just stuffing all the berries into the drink. Ultra Blue Hawaiian looks pretty blue. This might be it. Pronounce that in the most cis way possible. Good job. I have to find my ways to mask how I can. Sorry! I can't keep joking about it, or else it's not going to be a joke anymore. Blue Hawaiian is actually really good, though. It is really good. I've never had a monster. It's alright. I wouldn't recommend starting a habit. Like, there's some good flavors. Like, they have ones right now where it's just, like, the regular Monster flavor, but, like, with a shot of strawberry flavoring. Which, like, I can barely taste the strawberry in it, I'll be entirely honest. And then they've got the ones that are flavored like Lando Norris, the F1 driver. It's okay, we into no Monster Club together. There's a reason I call the ones I get the teas that are bad for you. Sonic Rings G Fuel. I had to stop buying G Fuel. I not because, like, it tasted bad or anything, but it's just like, this is almost too good, and I'm worried. The novelty ones are the ones that I worry about the most, you know? The novelty energy drinks, where it's just like, this is a licensed energy drink based off a video game, and it's just like, okay, this is probably worse for me than a normal energy drink would be. Oh, I'm dying of poison. Ouch. My poison. Okay. Now I can take the antidote. Wait, no, I still need the compass. Ah! Let me in. Ah! Whew. That could have gone bad. Let's pop a ration here real quick. Yeah, hello, my name is Papa Ration. Apparently G Fuel has non-energy drink variants now. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, every time I hear the name G Fuel, I think of the steak joke from the old GGDG Persona 4 comic. Do you know how long it took me to realize that her old username was Hi, I'm Daisy and not Heem Daisy? Because it was an embarrassingly long amount of time. You'll help what? It took Goldie marrying me to Wait, hold on. Which one of you realized it upon marriage? This is important. I need to know if I have to put you on blast on stream, live. She did, I know her. Hi, I'm Daisy. Okay. Aha! A pow. Thank you for helping me. The Outer Heaven boss is Foxhound's commanding officer, Big Boss. He's behind all of this. Don't let him trick you. Damn. Fucked up. I gotta ow. I knew it. Surprise, Big Boss is the bad guy. But also, perhaps he's not actually Big Boss. Wouldn't that be fucking wild? But that's too absurd of a plot twist to... Oh, fuck. That would be too absurd of a plot twist to put in a game that's not going to get released for God knows how many years from when this one came out. That'd be obscene. That'd be obscene. Hello. I was kind of, like, guessing that there was something here. Bro, what do you mean? Ah. Oh. Oh! I was too close. I was too close to it. God damn. Okay. That's fine. Pixeled. Truly. I'm thinking about the movie Goat again. Natalie watched it the other day. I sat in for about, like, the back half of it. Since I'd seen it already. Moto truly is an icon. Like, it cannot be overstated. Ha-ha! Yeah, man, I know. Moto? Big and no, not Moto. Modo. M-O-D-O. Modo is icon. Truly the character of all time. Oh, the lizard. Truly. I love that within the context of the movie, he is established, like, canonically, as a thirst trap. Men and women want him carnally. I know pretty much all the plot because of YouTube Shorts. That's unfortunate. I highly recommend checking out the movie itself. It's really good. Okay. Yeah! Oh, I'm so good at video games. Don't pay any attention to what previously happened. How do I get in this door? Is this door gonna be level 1 card? Yep. Nope. Yes. Oh, what the hell? Did I get that? Damn it, nope. Wah, 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 wah. Oh. Okay, thank you, Kale. Okay, let's put the gas mask on. I just want to check both of these. Okay. Ah, fuck! Abba. Oh. Man, come on. This is Jennifer. You're just gonna have to make a run for it. As long as you have some rations left, you'll be okay. Thanks, Jennifer. Really appreciate that. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Halves damage caused by enemy weapons, maybe? I hope that's... Oh, no, that's just an open door. Alright, let's give it a try. Ah! Ah! Fuck! Okay. Shit. Metal Gear! What? Hello? Yeah, Metal Gear is just right here. Can I go in this door? Can I go in this door, please? I'm scared. I'm scared. He's got big scary. Okay, 1 second. There's a specific order you're supposed to shoot its legs in. Boss, Metal Gear TX55. Here it is, the title character himself. In the NES version, you have to destroy a supercomputer. All it does is stand there while you place plus explosives on it until it explodes. It won't be that easy and anticlimactic for you here, although at least it's not going to be walking around. Quickly seek sanctuary on the right side of the room. Take a ration and equip your plastic explosives. Here's how to take this beast down. Place plastic explosives on each of TX55's feet in a correct order. There is a certain order Dr. Petrovich Madnar gave you. which was right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, and he forgot the last one. Well, the last one was right. Trust me. Okay. So remember, right, right, left, left. Oh god. Cameras shoot the lasers somewhat of a distance away, so you can dodge the lasers if you stay close to the south. Might have to use a ration if you get hit. Take your time when placing explosives, and after placing one, recommend running the left corner of the room. Look explosive, you just place explodes, after which you may place another. Okay. So just copy and paste into chat. I'm reading it on my phone, so we're just gonna go right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right. Okay. Notch, 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 notch. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Aha. Left. Wait. Damn it. Right. Wait, is it my right or its right? Left. Eep. Right. Doesn't seem to be flashing. I don't fucking know, man. Shit. Ah, fuck. I think I don't. I'm hoping that leaving and re-entering the room is like resetting it. You know, make the joke continue to be like, hey, did you get to the laser trap boss at Mega Man 2 about this? Because Mega Man 2 came out a full year later. Right? There we go. Right? Okay, nobody say anything else. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Damn it. Oh, no! I need to go get more plastic explosives. Oh, God, where do I get plastic explosives? Shit. Fuck. Oh, God, right. Ah. Absolute clown carva final section. You're not wrong. Oh god, where do I get plastic explosives from? Oh fuck. There was a room nearby that had plastic explosives. I think so? Am I gonna need to, like, start all over again? Where did I leave off? I left off on the last, like, 3, I think. I feel like this is applicable for the whole game, the clown car analogy. You're not wrong. But hey, at least we're finishing it tonight. Like, we're right there. That was fucking Metal Gear. Can you believe it? Hey, Metal Gear. Oh god, right. Okay. Oh shit! Oh! Oh, that was the wrong... I'm so sorry. I did not mean to... No. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that there is, Fuck! God damn it! Man, come on! Yeah, it's not impressive Hueys, but this thing got them sturdy-ass legs. Oh, God. Oh, God! Okay. Hold on. Maybe... God! See the legs on these things in the later games? Majestic. We all love the gecko, okay? The gecko got some sexy-ass legs. Although me, I've always been more of a Metal Gear Ray bitch, if I'm being entirely honest. Love the gecko legs and also the Sahanthropoulos. You would be a Ray bitch. I would be. It's true. Shut up. Nobody fucking asked you. No, all I got are moins. That's not past explosive. Fuck. Do 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 do. That's not plastic explosive, that's useless ass regular explosive. God damn it! God damn it! Do you think Persona Shaft on main would be an effective subscriber incentive? Something to think about. I feel like that was a pretty straightforward question, all things considered. Gage, every time you pause like that's always while it comes out of your mouth. That's... Thank you, I try so goddamn hard. Always keep them guessing. This man has so many sentences in him. It could be anything. I'm expecting a boat one of these days. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, 5 at a time. Alright. Yeah, no, so... I stopped in to... I talked to you yesterday about how I had stopped in to friend of the stream Xeris's Power Wash Simulator 2 stream. And I know sometimes, like, I'll say something just completely out of fucking pocket here on stream. And, like, there's a part of me that, like, deep down worries just like, is this too much? Am I breaking TOS? And generally speaking, no, I'm not. My stream is labeled 18+. I can, generally speaking, as long as I'm not, like, getting buck-ass naked on stream, like, I'm usually fine. But there is always, like, the worry, just like, is this too much? And then I go to Xeris's stream, and it's just like, oh, okay. I'm a regular on Jabroni Mike streams, you're fine, Gage. Yeah, no, I figure as much. But, like, I also think about, like, how, like, Xeris will also just, like, post and repost straight-up pornography on her Blue Sky. And, like, I've kind of been, just over time, sort of getting to the point where, like, I care less and less about that sort of thing. So, like, there's part of me where it's just like, should I just fucking not give a shit? Why did Twitch random pause? I want full shark shaft. Hello. Technically speaking, that is out there publicly to view at this point. Jay Echo posted the not safe for work version of the first Acid Shark piece I got from him on his not safe for work Blue Sky. Oh no, the things I do. Literally just yesterday, Mike was playing a new Jesus game, talk about gay sex. As one does. What else do you do playing a Jesus game, honestly? Like, it's literally the most appropriate time to talk about that sort of thing. I don't know. It's like I said, it's mostly just like me thinking about the topic of whether Jesus qualified as a femboy or not came up. Fuck. Can I commission you to draw a robot if it doesn't have a bulge? Alls has drawn bulgeless robots before. I've seen it. See, now I want to be a funny motherfucker. But, for the purposes of business, you must be honest. That last one you posted, I think it was the last one you posted, I would say only had a bulge by technicality. I've still got... Okay, cool. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. You know what? Let's just keep this on. Fuck my life. Ah. I forgot. Oh, God. Okay. Now then. Okay. Thank you, Kale. So, I am curious as to whether or not it saves my progress on this. Left. It does not. Okay. Right. Right. Left. Right. Nope, just one. I can only put down one. Okay. Left, left. 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 Right. Left, left, right, right. Left. Left. Right. Right. Left, right, left. Left. Right. Left. Right. Right. Yay! Hold on. Only 7.29% of people who have played, who have installed this game, have actually done this. Proud of me. Okay, hold on. Metal Gear, along with the 2 laser cameras, blow up. A self-destruct sequence has begun, and the western door opens. In the MSX version, you equip your cigarettes to buy some time. This will drain your health in other versions. Equip your rocket launcher and go through the doorway. Okay. I love that the strategy that this gives is that you're bound to hit him once in a while. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Oh, God. Thank you for the $5 donation, Kale. Emergency! Emergency! The self-destruct sequence for Outer Heaven has been initialized. All personnel are ordered to evacuate immediately. Okay. Solid Snake, I've been expecting you. I am the Supreme Commander of the Foxhound Unit and the leader of the Fortress of Outer Heaven, Big Boss. Sure you are, man. I gave this mission to you, a rookie, thinking I could use you to fool the rest of the world. But you were too good. You went too far. Solid Snake, I'm not going down alone. I'm taking you with me. Prepare to die. Oh God, oh fuck, oh geez. Oh. Well, alright. Okay, hold on. Very funny. Alright, let's go. Oh, fuck off. Oh, what a thrill. What does smoking do? It adds 1,000 seconds to the timer. Or whatever these are. These aren't really seconds, but it adds 1,000 of them. Oh, cool. I chose the right one this time. The guy didn't tell me which fucking ladder to use. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. 1,000 bippos. Yeah, exactly. This is Solid Snake. Metal Gear has been destroyed. Operation Intrude N313 was a success. No big deal. Job done, that's all. No big deal. I'm coming back now. Over. This is Radio KNK. We have a special news flash. Today, before sunrise, a large earthquake was recorded in the vicinity of Galsburg, South Africa. Presenting the staff of Metal Gear. What? Original staff. Main program, Hiroyuki Fukui. Sub-program, Tomonori Otsuka and Koji Toyohara. Graphic design, Masami Tabata and Azusa Fujimoto. Main sound effect, Iku Mizutani. Sub sound effect, Shigehiro Takenouchi and Motoaki Furukawa. These people are war criminals to be apprehended immediately. Game design, Hideo Kojima! Presented by Konami. Porting staff. Aspect. Program, Masaki Takeda. Design, Sessyu Kagawa. Kagawa? Kagawa, probably. Sound, Kojiro Mikusa and Yoshitaka Joe. Line producer, Yukio Sato. I have to read all the dialogue. Konami. Sound, Kazunori Hidea and Ryoji Makimura. Program, Masayuki Kobayashi and Kunio Takabe. Also, Yuji Korikado. Design, Juntaro Saito. Localization / schedule management, Satoshi Hirano. Supervision, Yoshikazu Matsuhana. Producer, Hideo Kojima. This is a weird thing to be hearing on the radio. Presented by Konami. Yay! We did it! We finished Metal Gear! That's cool as hell! Can you hear me, Solid Snake? I'm not dead. Someday I'll get even with you. Someday we will meet again. Hello, Baroness von Rossa. Difficulty easy. Playtime 4:44:13. No big deal. Saves 11, continues 18, alert mode 190. I am late and this saddens me. We're not done. Codename Deer. We're not going to go immediately into Metal Gear Solid 2 Solid Snake. That being said, there is something I kind of want to fuck around with. Miss my Xbox One, lol. Yeah. Got it. Metal Gear Ape Escape. No, that's not until MGS3. Or Delta, I guess. We're gonna fuck around with Snake's Revenge. 'Cause why not? I don't know anything about Snake's Revenge. Where is it? Motherfucker, you better have a goddamn category on here. I'm gonna be so pissed. Snake's Revenge. There it is. Snake's Revenge. Are you from Snake's Revenge? Metal Gear Triangle. So Delta is the version of MGS3 that we're going to be playing. Just because it was cheap, and I picked it up because it was cheap, and I want to. Snevenge. Ah yes, Triangle, my favorite Metal Gear game. Snake Vengeance. I don't know anything about Snake's Revenge. From the look of that box art, Snake sure as hell doesn't either. True. Are you from Snake's Revenge? So, Lieutenant Snake, we received information from our intelligence man at the enemy's base. They have a weapon. Is it Metal Gear, which you destroyed 3 years ago? Go to the enemy base with 2 men. The pilot knows the route. Oh, he looks like shit. John Turner in the Navy's Info Center for 6 years is an infiltration pro. He does also not look good. Nick Meyer, a Marine, is an explosives disposal and weapons expert. Italian Solid Snake is a martial arts expert. He destroyed Metal Gear 1 and is now Operation 747 leader. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, man. Look at this fucking goof ass. Snake, the purpose of your mission is to infiltrate the enemy's stronghold. You must collect information from your co-workers. Oh, man. Okay, so let's there's some explanation I gotta go ahead and give here, so just real quick. So Snake's Revenge is the NES exclusive sequel to the first Metal Gear, specifically the Metal Gear that was released on the NES, which is very different in structure and function to the original that was released on the MSX. Snake, take 2 men. They are burly. They'll do what you want. Their bodies are strong, but their friendship is stronger. They will kiss with tongue. Open mouth. But they don't do anything under the pants. They're very weird about it. What was I talking about? So, NES exclusive sequel to Metal Gear. I don't know what happened. They didn't want to try and make... I don't know what the, exactly the history is. Friendship is stupid magic. I will kill you, kill you, and kill you. Snake's homoerotic buddies. I don't know what, the full, details are with regards to the history of, localization, of the Metal Gear games. They made an NES version of Metal Gear 1. It's generally regarded as a extremely inferior version, but for a lot of people it was the version they played. So they ultimately decided they wanted to make a sequel to it. So they made Snake's Revenge. As far as I'm aware, Hideo Kojima had nothing to do with this. But he does, I think, have a soft spot for it all the same, where he's just it's not my Metal Gear 2. But it was pretty neat. And I've heard that it's actually kind of okay in terms of, a game, you know? This is a very, very funny sprite, though. Look at this man. Looks like he stepped out of fucking Broforce. Ah, shit. looks like Atlas Warframe. Apparently this is what got Kojima to make Metal Gear 2 proper, because one of the guys working on this was like, bro, please, it'll be baller. I can believe that. Fucking goddamn it! Okay, cool. Snake, I have bad news for you. You went into the enemy's airspace. We can't help you anymore. See you at the meeting point. The military operation is over. Good luck. See you later, fucker. Oh, that's what Atlas Warframe looks like. Okay. Kind of like how Stephen King sued to have his name removed from Lawnmower Man movie, but he admitted later that he thought the movie itself was fun, just had nothing to do with his short story. Yeah, probably. Oh. Oh. Aha. Oh, I'm so fucking sneaky. Oh, I'm so fucking sneaky. Oh, I'm so fucking sneaky, actually. Hello. Thanks for your help. Bro, you are welcome. Fuck! No, I don't wanna. No, stop it. Stop it. Cut it out. Fuck! Yay! Fuck! Where the hell am I? Oh, hey. I found some kind of fuck-ass facility. Open up! Open up, says I! Nobody listens to me. Fuck these cars. This game is so green. Green is very 90s, it's true. Although I think this game came out in the 80s. Alright, I'm gonna go... We're going uppies. We're getting mad uppies. Thanks for your help. Yeah, cool. Do you have, like, a way into this fuck-ass facilitoire? Fuck. Man, come on. Ah! Shit. Oh, boy. Wow, 3-5. Raoul 5-1. Ferpsco. Janine and World OG. Rest now. Don't forget the password. Sure, man. Oh god, NES passwords. Oh. Hold on, we got an attract mode. Metal Gear 1. Code number VRC4. Capacity 1. Weight 226 tons. Height 22 feet. Speed 31 miles per hour. Armor 3.5 inches. A heavy-duty tank able to attack from all angles and carry nuclear weapons. Oh, okay. I guess that was it. Oh, this one's different, though. Hold on. Is it? It looks different. Nope, it's Metal Gear 1 again. Okay. Copyright said 1990, official 90s green. Yo! No, I don't want... I don't... So that was Snake's Revenge. Anyway. Oh no! Shit. There. Where are your titties at? Because I hit 1 on the number pad. Ah. Let him breathe, King. Dearest Asif, please continue. Ah. At least more of my model can't be seen on screen, because I'm definitely not wearing pants down there. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at some other things before we end it for the night. So one of the things that this game has is a... Thanks. It has a screenplay book, which is kind of interesting. I gotta draw something. Put them things away. I'm trying to work. Oh, boy. So this is kind of neat just because, like, this also sort of functions as, like, a walkthrough, but, like, you get all of, like, the dialogue that, words. Different words that are strong and bad. I got a raid prep, but have fun with your additional features, such as they are. All right, enjoy raid prep. But this is pretty neat. It gives you all like the dialogue that you can get talking to like Big Boss, Schneider, Diana, Jennifer, all the dialogue that you get with prisoners and stuff like that. It's kind of neat that they have this sort of thing for these games. I don't know like how much of this is stuff that they like kind of had when they were like developing the game, because like, you know, there's a lot of people out there that like say that like, oh, the Kojima should just be making movies or whatever if he's like making these like games with like half-hour long cutscenes. And it's just like, look, if Kojima wanted to make movies, he'd be out there making movies. He doesn't want to make movies. He wants to make games. And the games that he makes, on the whole, fuck pretty hard, all things considered. But it is interesting sometimes to just kind of like consider the approach that he takes to like game development and like how he brings the like concepts from movies into it. He makes games instead of movies because you can't play a movie. Yeah, exactly. Kojima does strike me as like the kind of person that enjoys sort of like the idea of like playing the game, you know? There's things games do that movies don't. I think he said this multiple times during interviews, but yeah. Kale, thank you for the clip, you motherfucker. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't always necessarily agree with decisions Kojima makes. You will regret your words and deeds was maybe not the best response to people kind of like being weirded out by Quiet's design for Phantom Pain. That was maybe a little cringe. But I mean, hey, it's a meme now. Even his cringe moments are iconic. Like that is the power of Kojima. It's weird to think that, like, you know, just the other day we were discussing kind of like the collapse of auteurship in games that kind of came about as a result of Mighty Number 9. And the weird thing is that Kojima seems to be like the one guy that was immune to that, where it's just like, I don't think you really get a lot of like auteurs in gaming that have like kind of held on to that status. Like, who's given a fucking shit about Cliffy B recently? You know, like you bear like. I know. I think Warren Spector's working on something right now. He's got like he put together a new team. I think they're, God, what is it? They're working on a game that was starting out as like PvPvE, but they dialed it back and now it's just either a solo or a co-op game. And maybe David Cage, but in an extremely negative way. Yeah, David Cage also David Cage immune to it, derogatory. Kojima immune to it, positive. But like, you don't really get a whole lot of people like really discussing like Warren Spector, in like an auteur capacity anymore. Yoko Taro, yeah, okay, for sure. Yoko Taro is definitely a newer one, where it's just like, I don't think Yoko Taro's auteurship kind of really blew up after Nier Automata, so he's kind of a newer class, I would say, of video game auteurs, where Kojima's just kind of been here the whole time. And, you know, I don't want to be like one of those people that's just like, oh, you know, pretending like games aren't like a collaborative effort made by like a team of people, and it's that team of people that are ultimately responsible for the games I play. You know, I'll admit I don't know what the term you keep saying even it. So auteurship is basically attributing a collaborative effort to one person. It's kind of like, think it's what movie studios will like bank on whenever they drop like the name of somebody's name when advertising a movie. Like, Steven Spielberg did not direct Super 8, but Steven Spielberg's name was used to promote it because he was a producer. Same thing with like some of the Transformers movies. You see a lot of it in film, because directors tend to have like a really hands-on approach when it comes to like movie creation, despite the fact that it's not always about the directors. It's often about sound design. It's often about cinematography, etc., etc. Like Robin Williams in Aladdin. Not quite so much. Like, Robin Williams was definitely like a selling point for Aladdin, but he wasn't like the person who was like kind of the driving force behind Aladdin. But Walt Disney, I would say, would be kind of the sort of auteur figure. Or like Werner Herzog. Auteurship. And I was like, it's ship. No, it's hold on. It's like that. It's spelled like that. So like basically like anytime you say like a Michael Bay film, a Steven Spielberg film, like it's the idea of like one person is what makes or breaks a project. But you see this as a concept most commonly in like collaborative stuff. John Carpenter is a textbook example. Yeah, I would say John Carpenter's. Wes Craven's name was used for a lot of shit that he was barely involved with. Also, I love Venom Lad. John Carpenter literally just says okay to things and gets free money. True. I remember he had some kind of involvement with like Fear 3, I think. And they really kind of pushed that. He doesn't even like know half the shit he's worked on. He said that in interviews. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. The shit that he does know he worked on is pretty good though. But no, like I think about like, and because like these people are seen as like driving forces behind like successful pieces of media, they will like often be used as like a selling point. Like I was just saying, Wes Craven. Wes Craven has made some, quite frankly, iconic pieces of art. Um, uh, just kind of like over time. Um, I looked up a bunch of things that have Wes Craven's name attached to it and could not for the life of me figure out how Wes Craven was involved in their production. Like, there is a trilogy of Dracula films that are like advertised as like Wes Craven's Dracula trilogy. Um, I think he was only just barely involved with the first movie. Like, he might have been like a producer. And like, don't get me wrong, producer isn't exactly like a like useless role in movie production, but they tend on the for the most part not to be strictly hands-on in the same way as like cinematographers, directors, screenwriters, etc., would be. Um but this sort of thing, like I said, it's a big thing in filmmaking. And it kind of makes sense that it's a big thing in filmmaking just because of how much like a director drives the movie making process. Like, if you see a movie where like Steven Spielberg's name is in like the director's chair, you can generally be pretty confident that whatever you're about to see is going to be enjoyable on some level. Fuck, I still get a kick out of Ready Player One from time to time for reasons other than the source material. um in games, it's a little bit like you have a director that is you have like a director like of the project, right? But I wouldn't say that like a director on a video game has the same level of kind of like hands-on influence necessarily that like a movie director would have, right? Now that being said, um Kojima games do definitely have a distinct flavor to them. Swery games have a distinct flavor to them. Suda 51 games have a distinct flavor to them. Like, they're like, these are things that, you know, these are projects where it's just like you can see the fingerprint of the director of that game all over the product. Um but just kind of like on the whole, like, authorship, I would say, is we've got like newer blood in like the video game auteur scene for sure, but it's like I don't think it's as big of a driving force as it used to be in a lot of cases. And Mighty Number 9, I feel like, definitely had something to do with that, where people just kind of like realize like, oh, does Keiji Inafune actually know what he's doing? Like, and I feel like that was definitely a situation of like Keiji Inafune like kind of propping himself up, because like, again, it's not like there's a lot of people out there. Balan Wonderworld definitely helped. Oh yeah, like kind of torpedoing Yuji Naka's reputation as well. But then, you know, you do have stuff like Kojima going from Metal Gear into like Death Stranding, where it's just like, okay, yes, this feels like a Kojima experience. Um and then like you do like I would say like the ones that definitely like stick around the most are the ones where it's just like you've got the people who have kind of like been in the trenches, as it were, um in terms of like what they're making. Um like Iga with the um Castlevania titles that are generally attributed to him. Or what's another good example? Kojima's obviously a good example. Yoko Taro. But then like you've got stuff like oh god, what's the Dead or Alive guy who went on to make Devil's Third? Somebody help me. I'm floundering here. I need his name. That wasn't that was no, that wasn't Inafune. Because Inafune was at Capcom. We're talking Team Ninja. Oh god, what was his name? Itagaki. There it is. Thank you. Um, it's just like it doesn't always play out because like it doesn't always like play out the same way every time because like there are certain like game directors that do take a more active role in the development than others, and then when some of the ones that weren't taking particularly active development then decide that they're going to like bank their name or like I guess not bank their name but utilize their name as like a selling point for something, and then we realize like, oh, there was a lot more kind of going on behind the scenes in terms of making sure that these games functioned properly than just this one guy, huh? And like there's a lot of different reasons for that. um But Kojima just strikes me as one of those guys where it's just like he knows like exactly what he likes to see in games and what he wants to do with games. And he knows how to put together. I know I need a fucking controller. He knows how to put together like a team that can help his visions come to life. Like that's really what it kind of comes down to, is just like a lot of times they end up being auteurs because like they're the ones that like know how to like put the team together for the most part. And even then, like the ones that stick around, like it doesn't always work out for them either. I talked about how difficult the launch of Hotel Barcelona was for Swery the other day. Um, between like the Gen AI stuff, which they did eventually remove and replace, as well as mixed reactions to like the actual gameplay itself, and how they have been working very hard and very diligently to update the game to a point that people can enjoy it. Even as someone who likes Other M, didn't that happen as well with it? Um, oh, is it rough? From what I understand, they're saying it's less rough now. But I haven't given it a shot myself yet. Uh, Other M, sort of, I think. Other M was mostly that people were really excited about Team Ninja being the ones working on it, because it's just like, oh shit, that's the Ninja Gaiden folks. Ninja Gaiden? Ninja Gaiden, yeah. And there was like I talked about, so this is something I talked about when we were kind of discussing Star Fox, about how like what Star Fox really needs is what Metroid has, where it's just like Nintendo is just kind of like handing it off to people. Nintendo as a whole is handing it off to other people because they don't give a shit, but there's like one specific guy at Nintendo who is like championing it as much as he possibly can, because Metroid does have that. And it is admittedly the guy who is behind like Fusion, Other M, but then also Dread, you know? So Other M had that a little bit, but I don't know. There's a lot that happens with Other M. One of these days I'm going to replay the Metroid series, and I want to do it in like timeline order, because I think that would be absolutely fucking insane. There is one guy who is championing it. What, Star Fox? Yeah, but I think it's Miyamoto, which is kind of the Star Fox needs that cheerleader. Yeah, for sure. I think Miyamoto is the closest thing that Star Fox has to a cheerleader right now, which is kind of part of the problem. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we're just sort of... I meant Metroid for champion. Yeah, no. Honestly, thank God for Miyamoto in that regard. I mean, well, no, because, like, that's the problem, honestly. Because think about it, Miyamoto also was championing Mario stuff for a while. And that's kind of where, like, we got to the point of, like, Toadsworth doesn't show up anymore. Look at what happened with the last few Paper Mario games and how, like, just uniform all the NPCs are. And, like, the problem with that is, like, Mario does not necessarily need robust story for the games to be good, but Star Fox really got into, like, the furry space opera shit. With, like, Adventures, Assault, Command, and quite frankly, that's the shit I like. What do you mean? Sticker Star? Okay, you chose, like, the worst one to bring up. Like, if you want to be hear me out about the recent Paper Mario games, you need to at a minimum go with Color Splash. But most people will let you get away with Origami King. Send him back to the theme park. Let him focus on the movies, honestly. Let him focus on the theme park and the movies. Let somebody else, like, do the other shit so that, like, they can make games with interesting stories behind his back. Okay, we're circling the drain at this point. We're done. We finished Metal Gear. What a video game. What a fucking video game. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Damn, ending that early. I don't really want to start another game tonight. I would, but, like, we had already gotten really close to, like, the 2-hour mark. If I had finished it within, like, the first hour, then maybe I would have been like, okay, let's go ahead and move on to Metal Gear Solid 2 Solid Snake. Or Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, excuse me. But given that it took us near to the second hour, or near to the end of the second hour of stream time, I decided just, like, I don't want to start anything else tonight. I'm just gonna knock back the rest of this Monster Energy drink and have a real bad time for the next few hours. No, I'm not gonna do that. Where was I? You can also follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark. Hydroxy and Chaos is streaming. Ooh. I think, well, because Ulse was going to... I was thinking we'd raid into Ulse if he's up and running. Since he was kind enough to stop in. And he is up and running. Yeah, they're progging an FF14 today. What was I saying? YouTube, AcidXShark, if you want to keep up with the streams after they happen. I post all the VODs there. Art for the stream, thumbnail art was done by Ulse, who you can find on Blue Sky at aulse.a-series.org. Ulse is great. I gotta get more art from him. His stuff he's got such a cool style, honestly. I didn't get to talk about Wicked Game at all today. Yeah, you're right, Venom. Read Wicked Game. Well, I'll get into the Read Wicked Game stuff in a second. VTuber is done by Teva. You can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVAMEOW, with rigging by V747, who you can find on Patreon. Upcoming streams. Tuesday, BioShock 2. Thursday, Deltarune Yellow. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of Deltarune Yellow, which is cool. I'm excited to get into Legend of Zelda. Friday, Fatal Frame 2 Remake. Some more of that. Next Saturday, we will be starting Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which I know even less about than this one. Eventually, we'll get into the games that I actually have some degree of fucking familiarity with, but it's not this week. My finances even out in a few months. They probably won't. I miss getting comms. I've crossed my fingers for you. I believe in you. I'm hopeful for you. Let me go ahead and set up the raid here real quick. Machine 17. Go read Wicked Game. I didn't get a chance to talk about it today because I was focused on getting this finished. But go read Wicked Game. I posted a new chapter this past week. Magmel's here. Everybody love Magmel. I hope everybody love Magmel. I love Magmel. Magmel good. I like Magmel. I'm excited for Magmel. Read Wicked Game. Go to my Blue Sky. Acid X Shark. Check the replies to my pinned post. It's right there. It's all in that thread. You can read the whole thing. It's real good. I'm very proud of it. People tell me it's good. I hope it's good. Please tell me it's good. Please be nice to me. Anything else? I think that's everything. Stick around for the raid into Ul's Machine 17 stream, and I will see you next time on the Shark stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.